Instagram, and we are live on Facebook. Hi, I'm Lisa J. Davis. I am an experienced educator, Bible teacher, and author. And I've been coming to you all this week with live for vision planning. And today we are talking about creating a vision board or a vision book. And if you have been with me live all week, and that counts live as in you were actually here during the live, and it counts if you watched all the replays. Then fist bump to you because you rock, because you were here for all of the information, and you are going to rock out 2018, okay? And I wanted to invite you to share with me in the comments on Insta Live or the comments on Facebook what your goals are. I had one person share so far, and I promise you, I've been praying over her every day. I've been praying her by her name and her goals. And I am believing God for her like I'm believing God for myself. So if you would like for me to add you to this, I would love to have you to comment so I can pray for you too about what your goals and visions are for 2018. And if you would like to email me, because that's more personal, you're welcome to comment that you would like for me to send email, and I will send you my email, and then we can go that way with it too. But I will put your name and vision on my board. And today, since it's the last day, we'll end with a prayer over all those who would like to be prayed for their 2018 vision. And this is the happy last Friday of 2017, okay? And thanks to those who are on now. So if you can't see it, this is why we're talking about having a vision board. If you can't see your goal, you probably won't say it, and you probably will never live in it. You have to see it. How do you see it? With a vision board or a vision book. Right, so just some examples that to get you going on some things maybe that you are already thinking about, or maybe you can add to what you're thinking about. Maybe you want to drive for Uber or Lyft this year. Maybe you want to mend a broken relationship. Maybe you want to help a single parent family. Maybe you want to begin a scholarship fund so somebody else's kids can go to college. You have plenty of money and you can help somebody else and fund kids that you believe in what God is going to do in their life. You can help fund somebody else in college. Maybe you want to become a YouTuber. I thought this was funny at first. I don't think it's funny anymore. I think I might want to become a YouTuber myself. I like the idea now. Maybe you want to get a show on Facebook. There's something called Facebook Watch, and they are piloting that to see who might be on for a show. Maybe you want to start a podcast. So those are just some examples of things that you might want to do, and you have your own. But here's the call to action. This is the call to action. Say action. Action. Okay. It is time to get your vision book and your vision board made. I want you to get to a vision party ASAP. There are a lot of vision parties happening at this time of year. I'm sure you can Google and find one in your city. I'm going to one here in Houston on January 6th, I believe, and I'll put some details how to contact the person who's over that. But why would you go to a vision board party? Because if you go to the actual party and not just do this on your own, you can get support. You can get connected to other like-minded people. You can get motivated, and you can become accountable. Okay, so my friend, her name is Lisa Roberson. We worked together a couple of years ago in a school district, and now she is still teaching, but she has created her own company called Vision in You. And she doesn't even know I'm going to do this little commercial for her, so I will tag her later and let her know. But she is here. She is Houston-based, and she will come and do a one-on-one vision board session with you. She will do a vision board small group for you and your friends, and she will help you host a vision board party. Hey, I see people saying action. That's right. We're going to take action. So the first action I want you to take is find yourself a vision board party, okay? All right, so again, comment below and let me know what are your goals for 2018. If you send them to me, I will be praying over you for 365 days plus the rest of this year that your vision will come to pass and that you will rock out 2018 and you will be happy next December about the progress you have made, okay? And again, if you don't like to, have it live on Facebook, then you can ask for my email and I will send you that. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time on the sacrifice of what this is going to take. It's going to take a couple of sacrifices. Number one, we're going to have to pray to obey. And this is not a want or a suggestion. This is a need. We have to ask God to help us be obedient because we might have to get up earlier than we want to get up. We might have to go somewhere we might not want to go. We might have to do things we're afraid to do. And again, if you've been with me all week, I'm not real comfortable doing these videos, right? I'm having fun, but I'm kind of nervous at the same time. I hope I don't look nervous. I don't want to look nervous. But I'm just doing it afraid because I know this is part of what I am called to do and what I believe I'm supposed to do with my life. So in order to be obedient about things you're afraid of and things you don't want to do, you're going to have to pray for grace to do them, okay? So, and I believe that your level of prayer and obedience is the level of how serious you're taking the vision that you say you want. It can't be lip service. It's got to be prayer service and obedience, okay? So we have to stop hitting the snooze button. You know how, you want to wake up in the morning, and so you set an alarm because you intend to listen to the alarm and get up. But if you hit the snooze button and just lay there, whose fault is that? You're right. It's our fault. It's yours. If somebody's telling you, wake up, and I'm kind of giving you a call, wake up, sisters and brothers. It's time for us to wake up. Don't hit snooze. It's time to get going with what you want to do. Okay, so everybody knows this saying. If you want something you've never had, finish it off. Y'all know how to finish it off. If you want something you never had, you got to do something you've never done. Y'all knew the end of that. I know y'all knew. All right, so, and then here's an excuse that we might say. Well, God knows what I've been through. And so we act like that's an excuse for him to just do all this stuff on a miracle end of things. And God will do the miracle part because I know for sure I can't do everything I'm supposed to do if God don't help me. And I believe that what God called you to do, you can't do everything either unless God does his part. However, God is partnering with you. He is partnering with me. So I have to get up and shoot videos. And I have to get myself out here and I have to get some business cards made, okay? I have to do my part and you have to do your part to work with God. So we have to pray to obey. That's the first sacrifice. Then number two, the sacrifice is we have to stop throwing a fit when things don't work out. And we have to ask God instead, what's the lesson in this? What do you want me to do? Because not everything's going to work out like you like. I have tried to start my ministry several times. I have had several attempts at trying to start this up. And I didn't know why things weren't working out, why I wasn't getting the connections, why I wasn't getting the invitations like I wanted. And you know what? All along, I just been learning. And you know what I have been doing? I've been investing in myself. I've been developing my relationship with God better. And I've been developing my skill sets. I've been learning things that I need to learn. And the things that I couldn't figure out, I Googled on YouTube and Facebook. And then I did seek, a coaching group. I'm in a private Facebook group for people who want to speak. So I sought that out. So it's just things that we have to do too. So that's a sacrifice. Don't throw a fit when things don't work out. Ask God, how can you learn from it? Oh, that rhymes. Don't throw a fit, learn from it. You can comment that below. Don't throw a fit, learn from it. Okay? All right. And then here's the other thing. If you're really serious about this is not just a hobby for you. You want to actually replace your income. Your family and friends are going to have to start paying. Okay, we got to stop doing stuff for free and discount if we're serious about what we're doing. And we need to learn how to create real contracts, for people. And maybe our friends and family are not even who our customers are anyway. They're our support system, but we need to ask God to show us who are we called to serve. Because it may not be friends and family that we're called to serve. So we need to know and we need to sacrifice to stop feeling like we have to do things for free and discount and put ourselves out there and say, no, I actually have a fee now, okay? Even if you want to charge a small fee, charge a fee. But I'm going to tell you something about how people think. If you charge too small, they're going to feel like you're not giving a good benefit. So you have to, find out what's a good pricing where people know they're getting quality when they hire you. And then number 4, if you're serious, the next sacrifice is you're going to have to stay up later, and you're going to have to get up, and you're also going to have to get up earlier. So get up earlier and stay up later. And if you don't like the getting up earlier and staying up later, then maybe that's not really what you want. Just think about it a little bit more. Am I really serious? Is this what I really want? Oh, thanks. I love y'all comments. Y'all doing good. Y'all are really encouraging me. I'm fist bumping y'all for that. All right. So why do you have to make these sacrifices? Because if you do not make this sacrifice, you will miss out on your life. Listen, I was on Instagram the other day. And I follow a lot of people who encourage me because I need to be encouraged just like everybody else. And I saw someone write these words, die empty. I was like, wow, die empty. I love that. Do you know what that means? That means you have spent yourself in your life. So don't live with all of this potential and die full or die on half. Give it your all. Die empty. I love it. And please comment that below if you like that too. I need to die empty. Okay. All right, so it's time to get your vision board and your vision book made. Get to a vision party so you can get more information about that ASAP. They're happening now. Get support, get connected, get motivated, become accountable. I will be leaving my friend's name, if you're here in the Houston area, in the comments once I post this video. If you have goals, again, share those goals in the comments with me, or comment to ask for my email, and you can share it that way as well. So what is a vision board and a vision book? A vision board and a vision book is just a place where you're going to have your pictures, your inspirational quotes, and your words that are a physical representation of the future you wish to create that God has planned for you. So here's our power scriptures, and then I have four points for you, and then we'll end with that. All right, so here's our power scriptures. Power scripture number 1 is from Ephesians 5. It says, be very careful how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. And here's the part I want to get to. This is verse 18. Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit. So what am I saying? I'm saying for you to really know fully who you are, it starts with a relationship with God, with Christ. He lives in you, and by his Holy Spirit, this is how we know God's will. This is how we live in a way that's not foolish and not time wasting. And the reason why I was so interested in verse 18 is because it said, do not be drunk on wine. Well, what does that mean when you get drunk? That means you become under the influence of something. So it's influencing your mind, influencing the words coming out of your mouth. Well, we want to be under the influence of God's Spirit. We want God's Spirit influencing our mind, influencing what's coming out of our mouth, so that our mind and our mouth is aligned with God's will. All right, so I want to wrap this up so I don't go past 15 minutes because I promised 10, but this is just so important, okay? So here we go. The next power scripture is Proverbs 13:20. Keep company with the wise, and you will become wise. If you make friends with stupid people, you will be ruined. That's the Good News translation. I thought that was funny. If you make company with stupid people, you will be ruined. But it's true, isn't it? You know that you have to be connected with people who are going to empower you to dream, people who are going to help you be all God wants you to be. So follow inspirational people on your social media. Build relationships with like-minded people. Join a mastermind or a group of people who will help you build your skill set, network, and hold you accountable. All right, now here's our 4 PowerPoints. I really feel like they're all non-negotiables, but I do have the number 4 bonus. If you don't, you can't even do the number 4 bonus today, actually, if you don't do the first 3. But here we go. So number 1, get a cork board. I have a cork board instead of a poster board because I like to pin everything on my board so that as my dreams are happening, I can move things around and replace them and update. Because if you just get the poster board, then you have to glue, and you just have to keep getting more poster board. When the cork board is kind of reusable, so either get a cork board or a poster board from Walmart. You can go to the dollar store or Kroger's. That's number one. Number two, fill your board with pictures, words, and quotes. And it's okay to just cut out letters and spell out words if you can't find the words you need. And you should have about 1 to 10 goals. It's okay to start with just one. Number three, post it in a place you can see every day. And then number four, here's it. You have to, okay, you can't go wrong if you do this. Purposefully go and look at your vision board, vision book every day, and pray over it. Work on something related to this every day. Be specific, add deadlines. Not everything should be December 1st, 2018, because that's too far away. You need some things that lead up to December, okay? So that's it. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much. Hugs and kisses to everyone. I care about you. God cares about you more important than that. Take care of yourself this year and go for what you want. Go for it. I want to hear about what's happening with you. Remember to either leave it in the comments or email me. Oh, and thanks again for joining. I went past the 15. I tried so hard to stay with 15. So take care. And if you missed anything, go back and look at the other videos as well. Bye.